Let's move on to some social media questions. We have a question from Instagram.
Allie asks, this year I'm opting out of a Secret Santa gift exchange at work because there's nothing I want under $10 and I don't want to stress over a gift for a colleague I barely know. Why does this make me feel like a killjoy? And how do I get over it?
Well, you might be a killjoy to someone else, right? You're always going to be a killjoy to someone.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
And if we're going around attempting to please everyone all the time, we're going to be fairly unpleasant to ourselves. And so I think the reason you're having such a problem with this is an obligatory gift is actually a curse. If I'm forced, if Ryan said, in order for me to be on this podcast, Josh, every Tuesday when we come in here and do these live streams, you have to bring me a gift. I mean, it'd be an obligation, right?
Right.
And I would do it because I want him to be on the podcast. So every Tuesday I'm bringing him some sort of like tie clip or cufflinks or sunglasses or a gift card to Best Buy, whatever it is. Yeah. And I wouldn't feel great about it. But also, you know what? I don't think Ryan would feel great about it either. Right. Because he would, at best, he'd just begin to expect it. And if I show up one Tuesday without a gift, he'd be like, hey man, where's my gift? And he would start to feel miserable because I didn't give him the obligatory gift that he requested. And so I think that acceptance is what you're seeking here through the gift-giving process. And acceptance is a gift of sorts. But needing their acceptance is a type of curse. Yeah. If you're going into the work or to any familial situation and I need you to accept me in order for me to be happy, fulfilled, content, at peace, I'm never going to be at peace because I'm constantly needing to do things. I have to prove myself, my worth to you, my value to you through my works. Now, I can be valuable. I can accept you and I can really appreciate your acceptance, be grateful for your acceptance. But as soon as I need it, that's not acceptance. I'm not accepting you. I'm accepting the fact that there are conditions here. And I'm going to have to meet those conditions in order to get your acceptance. Well, is that even real acceptance anyway?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it sounds like Allie's struggling with feeling like they're adding value to their colleagues. And I'll tell you, under $10 Secret Santa gift is probably, the least value you could add towards a colleague. So, I would be asking the question, if I was Allie, about how am I on a regular basis showing my colleagues that I appreciate them? What am I doing for them? Or what am I doing in my job to show that I do really appreciate them being my colleagues? And if you're doing that, if I was doing that, I wouldn't feel so bad about not doing the $10 gift. But I mean, if that's the only thing that you're doing, though, I could see where, yeah, maybe you feel like, man, I don't really do anything for these folks. The least I could do is do something under $10. I mean, if that's where it's coming from, I totally get the sentiment. So then, and that doesn't mean to just give in and do the Secret Santa. But what that does mean is try to find other ways to show everyone at work that you appreciate them.
Not just on December 25th.
Exactly.
And I know this with Ryan. His birthday was recently. And I don't know if I texted you on the day of, but if I would have forgot, A, you wouldn't have cared. But B, I also wouldn't have felt bad about it.
Right.
Or calling you, whatever, because I go out of my way the other 364 days a year to be a gift to you.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. Just yesterday, here's a great example. Just yesterday, Bex and I, we gave Ella a gift in the morning, right before I drove her to her unschool. She comes out and there's this wrapped gift in the kitchen. She's like, oh, is this Christmas? I was
like, what did you just ask?
I'm like, no. And she's like, well, why did you get this for me? I said, well, I don't need a special day to give you a gift. I can give you a gift any day that feels appropriate. And she was all excited. She opened it up and it was like this. She's been asking for, you know how I've got that fleece that I wear in here? It's real fuzzy it's especially fuzzy on the inside. She always tries to wear my fleece. And so I got her this purple fleece, which, purple's her favorite color. And so it's very similar to mine, except it's purple. And I mean, she freaked out. You would have thought I got her a pony or something.
Oh my goodness.
And she puts it on, right? I'm going to wear it today. I'm going to wear it every day. And I didn't need to wait until December 25th or wait until her birthday or some special holiday to show her that I care about her, that I love her. The reason that we give gifts to someone is to add value to their lives. And a Secret Santa gift rarely adds any value to anyone's life. In fact, it can extract value because now I just spent $10. I spent a ton of time. And now I am forced to do this sort of decorous dance with you. Here's your little obligatory gift. Give me my obligatory gift. Let me see if mine's better than yours. It becomes this competition, this comparison. Whereas with what I was giving Ella, I didn't expect anything back. Here it is. I'm giving you something because I want to add value to your life. Yes, you'll likely enjoy this, and that's wonderful. But I don't need to give this to you for your acceptance. You already have my acceptance. I have yours, regardless of whether or not there's some sort of material good being exchanged.
Yeah, man. This reminds me of this time when this guy offered us cigarettes when we were kids. And the first guy who was with us, he took the cigarette and held it in his hand. Then the guy offered one to my brother, and my brother says, "No, I'm good." And then the other guy who took the cigarette was like, "Yeah, I'm actually good too." And then the guy with the cigarettes didn't even waste his time offering me one. Like, you immediately saw things turn around just because one person was willing to say no at the risk of being a killjoy, right?
Yeah.
It's not until you're willing to look like a killjoy that you can actually have the power to become a trendsetter. How many awesome things never come into being because we're afraid that someone else is going to look at us like we're not fun. Oh, don't be so serious, Don't be so serious. Just play the Santa game. Don't be the one guy that says you don't want to do it. Hey, man, I may be serious to you. I may be heavy to you, but I feel light to me because I'm being true to who I want to be, right? And so don't let other people hold you hostage to their personal concept of what it means to be fun. There are a lot of people out there who will threaten you, like, if you don't do what I want you to do, then I'm going to label you as a person that's not fun. Cool, no problem, because I'd rather have fun being me than look fun being who you want me to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting too, because technically you can't really kill anyone's joy. If someone is joyful,
yes,
then they're joyful.
Yeah.
And it's independent on who someone else is or how someone else is or what someone else is doing. If it is dependent on that, then I would, posit that they're actually not joyful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw The Equalizer. You dressed like Denzel today. You got the haircut and everything. There's a line in there. He said there's two types of pain, right? It's like there's the pain that you feel, that you experience, and the pain that teaches you something.
Woo!
And this is a painful experience for Ali, right? Because it's like, oh, I'm going to be different. They're going to look at me strange. And there's some sort of pain there, right? And you can experience that and then say, oh, man, I don't want to feel that pain again. I might as well conform. I might as well get the gifts because I don't want to feel that pain. Or maybe it's the type of pain where it's, yeah, I'm going to feel this because it's going to teach me something. It's going to teach me that I don't need to give someone a gift to prove my worth, to prove my love, to prove my position among my friends, my coworkers, etc. I can simply show up and be me. And if someone is expecting more than me out of me, then that's their problem for their expectations. I can't kill your joy. If you're joyful, you're simply joyful. Now, I can do things that might amplify your life or enhance your experience of life, but it's not possible for me to be your joy.
Did you enjoy this standalone Patreon highlight? If so, you can listen to full episodes of the Minimalists private podcast available exclusively on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/theminimalists or click the link in the description. Your support keeps our podcast and YouTube channel 100% advertisement free.